Alright, so today is Tuesday and I'm going up to London. I'm going to do my trading and then I'm going up to London for a DEXA scan. And I don't know if you know what a DEXA scan is, but it's basically a full body and bone scan. It's very, very detailed, tells you your actual bone density, your lean muscle mass, your fat percentage, body fat percentage. And it's basically like a 20-30 minute scan of your whole body, like an x-ray. So looking forward to that because it's the first time I've ever got kind of really, really granular about my current, what I am in terms of bone density and stuff like that. So that'll give us a good basis. The weigh-in obviously coming down to 88.7. Great. For this NECA trip, this isn't like the end goal. Like I'm not going out there and doing ridiculous stuff like training like a, SAS, Navy SEAL. I'm not going for that. I'm finding what I'm trying to do is find a really good balance so that it's sustainable and I'm keeping every input and output metric the same. So I'm eating the same every day. I'm outputting the same every day, keeping the steps up, keeping the water in, the sleep is consistent, the food is consistent, the exercise is consistent, and then after 3 months the goal is to basically eat as much as I can, right, whilst maintaining the body that I'm happy with, the physique that I'm happy with, and then if we can get to that point just by tweaking these fine shooting the bullets as Kirk says, I can maintain the body that I want forever without it feeling, like it's requiring maximum effort, right? So it'll become a consistent routine, a habit where I can still enjoy things. I can eat the maximum amount of food, so I'm not struggling there. I'm doing the exercise that I enjoy, and it's not something that I'm going to start dreading doing, because that's important as well. If I start dreading going to the gym, that completely defeats the object of it, right? That's not a built to last body. We're going for a built to last body here. So that's it. I'll take you up to London. We'll see what a DEXA scan's all about. What else am I doing? Trading, DEXA scan, and that is pretty much it, I think. So we'll be doing the training. Oh, I'm going to the gym. So training, gym, DEXA scan. Let's go. Here's a little tip for you guys to not get duped into those scammers online when they're showing you their trading thing, right? If you look down here, a lot of the time it says trading panel. That means they're not signed into any broker account. So what they're doing is not real, okay? If they're pretending to trade on this platform, and that says trading panel, they're not logged into any broker. They're just using either the paper trading account, or they're just not logged in at all. They don't have any data feed or any ability to trade anyhow whatsoever. So if you see them using this platform and it says trading panel here, then just call them out on it, right? Because you see I'm logged into Trade Nation here, and Trade Nation will be the broker that comes up. So it will have Oanda, or have whatever broker. Your broker will be written here. Or it will say paper trading, okay? But if it just says trading panel, then they're not trading, so... Alright, so the trading is done. A lot of pattern setups today. There's a directional bearish setup on the New Zealand dollar that I'm looking at. That's pretty much the only juicy directional move that I'll be looking to hold a bit longer term. Trailing method on that one. Trailing stops. So that's that, and spent about an hour doing that, and now I am on my way to the gym. I'm going to the local gym today to meet Bill, purely because we're going to do a big pump session, and we're going to get some progress pictures and all the rest of it, and the lighting's great there. So we're going to do that. Mate, we're doing a pump. What is it? What are we doing? Something horrific.
Well, yeah, we've got some, what we have in store is going to be quite interesting. We're going to see how you look at the very start. and then we're gonna, every single set we do,
This is how I look at the start.
we're then gonna basically see how you change throughout each one. So each muscle group we hit, and then at the very end, we're just gonna see a completely different Jason.
It's
gonna hurt, but it's gonna be good.
Yeah, cool. Let's get some good shots in there then. So we're gonna do like a before and after, yeah?
100%.
Okay.
We'll see the massive difference.
Absolutely disgusting pump workout. I'll put all the footage around here so you can see the before and afters, but glad that's done. So yeah, that'll be the last session I have with Bill until I get back from Necker Island. So I need to go and eat something. Gonna have some sea bass and some salad, and yeah, get on with the rest of the day. One of the things I've got to try is this new AI wearable voice recorder. And I've been reluctant to try these before because I thought, well, we've got all this on our phone, right? But what I've found more and more is when I'm having meetings with people, or I'm doing talks or giving workshops or doing things on stage, I'm not in reality recording all that on my phone. And sometimes I need to use my phone to show them something or demonstrate something, or I need my phone for other things whilst I'm doing it. So what this does, it allows you to just clip this onto your collar, or you wear it, or you can clip it onto a magnet onto your laptop or whatever, and it will just record the whole meeting. You haven't got to worry about it, right? And then you've got all that information that it will then summarize, or it will give you action steps, or you can use however you want it, right? You can put it through your own prompts and stuff like that. So I'm going to try this out. I'm going to wear it. The thing is, basically, the trick is going to be knowing when to activate it and when to use it, and make sure you're using it in time for the thing that you want to use it for, right? So I'm going to unpack it. I'm going to set it all up and give it a test. Probably later today, when I've got a call I've got a meeting with someone later on, one of my private clients. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. So this is the Plaude Note Pin, the world's most wearable AI voice recorder, and this is what it looks like. So as you can see, it comes with kind of a clip thing that you put onto your collar there. It's really small. I mean, it's really small. This is tiny. I don't actually know. That must be the back clip for a shirt, and then this is the Plaude thing, right? Yeah, so look at that. I mean, that's tiny, and there's a magnet. So I take it you just stick that on the back of your shirt, and away you go. And that's it. I mean, that's the size less than probably a AAA battery, probably even shorter than that, a little bit wider, maybe a little bit wider than a AA battery. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll set it up. It comes with all the usual Apple style packaging. Comes with another type of clip there if you want to clip it on. I guess that's some kind of docking station or desk mount if you want it on the desk. And that, and then obviously I got the bundle. So it comes with this lanyard, which I'll probably never use, to be honest. And I'll probably never use that either, especially if it can go on clothes, because usually I'm wearing clothes. So yeah, I'll set it up and let you know. So I'm in London, so for prep they do these tuna and soir salads. It's not quite enough protein in one, so get two. Don't have any dressing, unfortunately, so it's really dry. But that's about about 50 grams of protein. So I just got the results of the DEXA scan, and it was all really good. Basically they said that I was better than average for the average 25 and better than average to other 43-year-olds. 15.9% body fat, which is a relief because I was aiming for about 85 kilograms, at which point I'd be about 11% body fat. So now I only have to get to about 86. That's probably where I want to be, which will be about 13% body fat, which is good. Fat mass index better than, you know, in the normal range. That can always be better. Then I've got obviously a little bit of fat to lose. Visceral fat's really good in the normal range, and a lot of this is hereditary as well, like genetics, sorry, because I don't drink. I eat a lot of protein. I have high protein diet. I have a lot of vitamins, all my vitamins, vitamin D, all that kind of stuff, leafy greens and stuff. So this will only get better and better as I trim some of that last bit of fat off. And then the lean mass index, 80.6%. I score way up here compared to 43-year-olds. So that's really good. Same with the ALMI, which is the appendicular lean mass index, so way above average there as well. Lean mass weight 72.5 kilos, which is great. And then loads of other great stuff. Arms, 92%, I think that is above average on all of the muscle lean mass distribution across the whole body. Pretty much in balance on my arms and legs. Arms slightly bigger on my right, which I'm right-handed, so I do a lot of lifting with my right more than my left. And yeah, so all good. Very strong top score. Going to book in again for December, so something to aim for, but the new goal is 86 kilograms by kind of mid to end of December, where I should be about 13% body fat. This is the guy that done it, Rob Webster. This is the, not sponsored by these or anything, but it was at the medical centre in Marylebone High Street, and the guy is really knowledgeable, so I recommend. So back home now, and as I say, really happy with that. Really happy with those test results, and got another one in December to look forward to, and a bit of kind of motivation and accountability to make progress. And yeah, looking forward to that. Just onwards and upwards now. Got a few days to NECA. I'm not really going to make a change until NECA now, but still going in the right direction. On point with everything: food, water, output, sleep. Yeah. So what am I going to do now? Now I am going to check through the charts for a bit. Look at anything that's set up today. I was keeping an eye on it on my phone. There wasn't too much. There was one short on the New Zealand dollar that I was looking at, and also a short on the Aussie CAD, which I couldn't take because it came within 3 pips of where my conventional order placement would have been, and I allow 4 pips spread on the 4-hour time frame. So if it comes within 4 pips and then hits the would-be target, which it did, then I can't then retake the trade because the move's already been made. And the last time I looked at it, it was pushing beyond the entry point anyway, so it's an invalid pattern. But the New Zealand dollar, definitely looking at a short there. So we're going to have a quick look at that, and then it's time to make some food, which I'm looking forward to. Alright, so it is about just gone 6 AM on the Wednesday. So I didn't update you on the trades last night because nothing really happened. I'll give you an update now, because in about an hour and a bit I'm going to get stuck into my trading, and I'll show you that as well, and update you on the Plaude and things like that I mentioned yesterday. But the trade that I mentioned on the Aussie CAD is actually rolling over, which is a bit of a pain. Right, take a look at this. So this is the Aussie CAD setup. Basically, there were two Gartley formations forming with the same X point. Different X points, same completion point. And what happened was if you zoom in here, because this is the 4-hour time frame, you can see this candle came within 3 pips of my conventional entry and then rolled over. See that? And the target would have been here. So the would-be move was made. So then when it pushed back up, I didn't want to re-enter because the move's already been made. So I have a rule where I can't do that. However, you know, if you got in up here, you got a better price and it's rolling over. So well done if you did catch that Gartley formation. The one I'm looking at is on the New Zealand dollar, which of course isn't really playing out right now. Let's just just hovering around. We had this complex pullback, we had an equal measured move, we had a fib inversion set up. This nice little kill zone here in yellow is where I'm looking to short. There's also a pattern set up there as well, bat formation, but we're just hovered. You know, we identified this yesterday's live room, which was about here, and since then we've just moved sideways. So I need price to push up here. Maybe we'll get that this morning, who knows. But that is really it. That's all that's on the radar. So I'm just enjoying my coffee. I weighed myself this morning, a little bit heavier because it was the first time I haven't been to the toilet before the weigh-in. So a bit too much information, but every time I weigh myself, I get up, I'm dehydrated, and I go to the toilet and then I weigh myself. This is the first day that I haven't. I weighed 89.1. So yesterday was 88.7, but the average is all we care about over the week. So yeah, had a big carb meal last night, training heavy this morning. So yeah, it's just expected really. Yeah, so I'm going to get into the trading, and then I'm going to go gym, and then we've got I've got a private client meeting as well. So I'll share with you what I kind of talk about in those meetings as well. So yeah, let's get another day in on instant coffee, because I got to settle for good old Nescafe Gold because the Smeg has been having problems. It overheats and basically takes ages to make coffee. Half the water gets evaporated into the thing. So I think there's a problem with either I don't know what it is, but it's going back, and they're going to sort it out hopefully. So until then, I've only got a few days till NECA. I'll have to make do with this. One of the drinks that I was recommended is this. Space Dust, and it's called Space Goods, Rainbow Dust by Space Goods, and it's basically a blend mushroom coffee, basically with coffee flavour. So I don't actually think it contains coffee or even caffeine actually. So it's got lots of different ingredients in it that are supposed to keep you focused and basically give you all the benefits of coffee, including the flavour, without the crash, without the jitters. But to be honest, I don't get affected by caffeine at all. I could drink a coffee like right before bed, and it just doesn't affect me at all. Maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe if I didn't drink it, I don't drink it late anyway, but maybe there is I'll try it one day. But till then, I'll keep drinking coffee. Gotta have the coffee. Right, I'm gonna get stuck into the charts now. Love how quiet it is out here. Just beautiful. So quiet every morning. Sun's just coming up still, but what better way to start the day, eh? One of the rants we were talking about yesterday was the digital ID, and we did go off on a bit of a tangent. I posted a post on my Instagram about digital IDs, and in the 10 years that I've been doing Instagram, that one post was my most shared post. So, you know, most reposted and shared post and saved post. So that says something, right? All right, so I had a few rants in the live room there. I also did a little mini story on the S&P 500, which people asked me about investing and how you can approximate 10% returns easily, passively, and I demonstrated that on my Instagram stories. So I'll put a link to the Instagram stories in the description. Go and check that out. If you're not following me on there already, might as well do that. And in terms of trade setups, we're basically pushing into that zone now on the New Zealand dollar. So I'm going to be getting orders in on this one. And the only other one that I wanted to share was there's a really nice structure-based opportunity here on the pound yen down at that 198 flat level. I'm going to be watching how price behaves at that point and looking to buy that up. So going to get my trade setups on, going to set some alerts, and yeah, Trade Nation is sponsoring this vlog. I'm producing this vlog because they've kindly put resources behind it, so it can all be brought to you and share with you behind the scenes of my trip to NECA and training, how I'm transforming my body, how I'm prepping for NECA and beyond. So if you're enjoying these vlogs, let me know in the comments. Tomorrow, oh, and the private client got moved from today, so we're not going to be doing that today. So I'm going to finish the vlog today here, and we'll continue tomorrow, where I'll be sharing with you more day in the life stuff. Plus, I've got to start packing for NECA. You know, I've got to start getting all the stuff together. I've got a big long list of stuff that I need to get in there, and then start thinking about getting over there and what next week's going to look like. So yeah, thanks for watching the vlog. I'll see you tomorrow in the next one.